Hi there, welcome back. So today we're going to talk about calipers. I've got a caliper here. Every 60,000 miles service and I think 90,000 miles service you're due a hydraulic service, which means the calipers are all resealed and all your hydraulic hoses are replaced. It's quite an extensive service because this hydraulic system is quite big on these cars. Just going to take a look at the caliper here. So this one I've already dismantled. I'm just going to take the screws out. Now, a lot of the time, I don't think you're actually recommended to open the caliper because obviously they're all torqued up and pressure tested in the factory. But if you do have a leak from this joint, it's not the end of the caliper. You can reseal it. The seal kit only includes the caliper seals that seal the pistons. So what you get in a seal kit is you get the internal O-ring here. This one's got no piston in it, I've already taken it out. The piston's just out of there. That's the main seal for the caliper. And then there's a dust cover and a clip that goes on the outside just to keep the dirt out. You can reseal the pistons without taking the caliper apart. So you can pull the pistons out and keeping it like this, fit new O-rings and new dust covers, and if the piston's rusted and pitted, then you'll want to replace the piston as well. That's a normal overhaul of a caliper. But if they're leaking from the join here, you're going to need to replace these gallery seals as well. This is an early shadow caliper for non-vented discs, so it hasn't got a spacer. The vented discs, calipers have a spacer in there, which obviously make it wider to go around the thicker disc. In that case, you have two gallery seals for each caliper. That seal, yeah, you don't need to replace it, but you might as well split the caliper. Obviously, make sure when you've done it and you're putting it back together, make sure the seals are correctly positioned when you put it together, and then make sure the bolts are torqued up. It might be worth putting a bit of Loctite on the bolts. I'm not sure if that's recommended or not, but it's going to stop them coming undone. Apart from that, yeah, just the other thing is obviously to make sure that you've got the right seals for brake fluid or for mineral oil, because you don't want to mix the two. I'm sure everyone knows about that. Other than that, and that's all.